Hi guys, it's Top from Easy Approach, and in this video we are discussing about for loops. So before discussing about for loops, I want to discuss about loops, what they actually are. In any programming language, loops are the set of instructions which are repeated until a certain condition, and when the condition gets false, the loop terminates or the loop finish. So for loop is one of the loops that is quite that is more oftenly used in programming languages, and it is a quite simple loop to understand and implement. So we are using a turbo or a C compiler. Basically, I'm coding on code block C language. So you can almost in any language, in every language, the syntax is approximately same on every language, so you can understand on this language and you can implement it on any other language. So I'm starting. The syntax of for loop is actually you have to write first for and the opening of the parenthesis and closing of it, and inside the parenthesis, firstly you have to initialize a variable that you will use as a counter for loop. So I'm initializing the variable, and you can name anything. So I'm initializing my variable to 1, and after the initialization you have to use the semicolon, and after the initialization you have to give a condition, and that condition is actually the condition will be checked every time the loop executed, and then the condition will be checked, and if the condition will true, the loop continues itself, and when the condition is false, the loop terminates. So after the initialization, I am writing the condition, and I'm writing the condition is whenever a is less than or equals to 10, the loop has to continue itself. So what it does in this program, I'm actually printing the number from 1 to 10. So that's why I initialize the loop, the variable that I'm using for loop is to 1, and the condition that I write here is actually a is less than equals to 10, so that I can print all the number from 1 to 10. And after the initialization, the things come to iterate the variable. So I am iterating the variable by 1. What it does, it is actually used to increment the variable. This operator I'm using a++, it means increase a by 1 every time when the loop finished, or every time the work has done. So it increments the value in a. So basically it is normal whenever you do some work repeatedly, and when you complete the work, you count in your mind that you have completed 1 times, and you increment your counter, and you keep on incrementing the counter unless you have done your work and how many times you want to do. So that's why it actually keeps the record, or keep on the updating record of your counter for loop. So and in loop I'm using printf to print all the numbers that I have generated. So I'm writing here the format specifier we use to print numbers, and separating by comma, and just write here the identifier of your variable. And I want a line break as well, so that we can see the result more perfectly and easily. So what will it does, it will print all the numbers from 1 to 10, because we have initialized our variable from 1, and the condition is whenever the a is less than or equals to 10, the loop continues itself, and after as the a increase by 10, or the value of a becomes 11, the loop will be finished. So I am building and running the program, so you can see the result is this program prints the value from 1 to 10. Let's talk about a little flow of the program, what the compiler does. When the compiler see the for loop, it first initialize the variable, because it is the main thing of your loop, because it acts as a counter for your loop, and is actually the initial pointer of your loop, and it is normally initialized by 1, but you can initialize by any value as per your use. Then the compiler goes to this condition checking, and it checks the condition. If the condition is true, the flow is is directed toward these set of instructions that are inside the braces, that are inside the code, the for loop block. So these codes are executed. In this case, there's only one case, but there's only one instruction, but you can write any number of instruction. And after the execution of all these instructions that you define in your braces, the flow is directed toward this a plus plus. So it goes towards the iteration part of your for loop, and it increments your value. It is same like you do when you complete your work. You count in your mind that you have completed one times, and then you count a second times, and it goes until you finish your loop. So this way you write the for loop in your programming language, and you can achieve many things by using this for loop. These are quite simple. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel and like our videos as well. Thank you.